Of Commonwealth Associates, Rich Collins. Hi, Rich. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mart. How are you?
I'm great. Great to have you here. Great to have Commonwealth Associates downtown.
Yes, we love being downtown.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
see more of you guys in the summer.
Well, that's true. It's cold out.
Yes,
Right.
it is. It is. One of, I guess, our engines of growth economically in Jackson is Commonwealth Associates, and you had a lot of fuel this year.
We've had an outstanding year. Our revenues are through the roof. It's our best revenue year, and our profits are up. Everything's just been firing on all cylinders. We can't hire enough people. Really, we've got a lot of times December is kind of we slow down a little bit, but we've still got people working overtime. Very, very busy time right now, and I anticipate it's going to continue. That's
awesome. So you're bringing people to Jackson, or
we
are you? Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we have 11 new grads. So new grad engineers we've hired for coming into 26. 9 of those 11 are going to be in the Jackson area, and we record our new grads to be in the office. So the other ones are at some other offices, but then we got 5 other new experienced people starting in January. So that's, 15 people starting here soon, and 16, and then we'll have our intern program in the summer where we bring in 15 to 20 college sophomores and juniors. They stay out at Jackson College, and then they work in our office for the summer, try to recruit them to come back. Some of these new grads are former interns. That some are from the Jackson area, some are not. But yeah, we introduced them to Jackson. We've got I think 4 engineers now that live in the 200. So that was part of our our push, is try to say you can live
across
a block
the street
and a half from the office, and the young engineers in that space love it. They walk downtown to all the stuff and walk to work, and it's a neat environment for them. I wish I had 10 more engineers tomorrow. So it's that busy.
Well, it's really, I think, an example of what downtown has become in a talent attraction, because 10 years ago you were out by the highway.
Correct.
There were no apartment buildings. So
right. Yeah.
To attract someone
Sure.
to Jackson, you've got a better story to tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you're right. They moved downtown. I mean, there's always change. Some people are like, well, I can't get off the highway and come right to the office now. People love the new office. It's such a great space, and yeah, it can attract people because there's stuff to do. And Jackson's with several things going on. The Anchor Initiative from years ago kind of got the thing moving a little bit, and with the apartments and things, it's just made a much more enjoyable place to be. And you're down here all the time, so there's stuff going on.
So wow, what's driving this growth?
Well, one of the things we made a concerted effort to was to. We've always worked for utilities. That's been kind of our client base forever. And there was a lot of opportunity out there with some non-traditional clients. And so now we're doing a fair amount of data center work. Everyone talks about data centers. And they're getting built up all over the country. I know there's a big controversial one going over in Saline right now they're talking about. But we go in and we work with a lot of the companies that the hyperscalers, and we provide power to the site. We provide their electrical. Almost every data center has to have a substation, and right now the next big thing is going to be behind the meter generation. So the problem with these data centers is they require so much power, and the utilities are kind of constrained. They can't bring that much to them quickly, and so some of these these big companies saying, well, I'm just going to build my own generation. So they're looking to build, reciprocating engines or solar fields, or even potentially, small nuclear reactors behind the meter. No, serious. No, that's the new technology. This is going to be the SMRs, and so that's being vetted out. And in a few years, we'll see those. And yeah, they're not going to wait for the utility to be able to bring that much power to them. They want it now, and they've got the money to pay for it. So our margins on those kind of jobs are much higher.
Well, I saw after the announcement about the Saline data center that the estimates were that alone would use 10% of DTE's.
That's possible.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's crazy, and for the DTEs and consumers of the world, it's tough for them. They can't just plop a coal plant down or a new plant and just. It takes time and planning and money to do all those things, and so it's really kind of a pickle for the utilities.
So solar, that's even though we're seeing maybe the federal government not be as excited about renewable energy, solar's still strong and hot.
We are still seeing quite a bit of interest in solar. We've had a few projects slow down, but we're not doing as much wind. That's kind of tailored back a little bit, but we're still seeing quite a few developments across the country in solar, and we're doing the upfront studies for them. And then if it becomes a true viable project, then we can build their infrastructure for them and design it for them.
What's to fear with the data centers? Recently, the Pine Hollow golf course closed, and Leone is wrestling with that. There's a developer that wants to do something there, and the community is afraid that it's going to be a data center. It's not, according to the buyer.
I'm not sure it's big enough, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not big enough. I mean, it's. But what are people afraid of with data centers?
Well, I think they're afraid of the power. The power surge or the lack of power to their system, but I just don't think people want to see it. It's just like anything else. We do a lot of things that no one wants to see. Okay, no one wants to see power lines. No one wants to see substations. No one wants to see data centers. Although they all want what data centers give them in terms of AI and the technology and all the things that you have to have that for, and the thirst for energy. But yeah, people don't want to see. I don't know how many acres the one in Saline is. 120 acres or something like that. They just don't want to see native land. It looks industrial to them.
It's
and so
farmland.
they just don't want to see it. And so that's an unfortunate thing. So it's a give and take. Where do you put these things? You can't put them underground. You can't hide them. But yeah, I just don't think people really want to. I mean, see
not
that.
in my backyard.
Yeah, it's the NIMBY thing. I've dealt with that my whole career. Yeah. So.
Well, the company is very visible. I think every time I'm out and about, I see you or your people at these charity events and fundraisers, and you've really, while you've been successful in this community, you're also supporting the community in a lot of ways.
We've really wanted to make that one of our missions, is to be involved in the community, and I think this year we did 40 or 50 different events or donations to different charities and events, and pretty much anybody that comes and asks for money, we give it to them somewhat. I mean, we have some restrictions here and there, but we just want to, especially now that we're doing really, really well, we've got a little extra cash that we can share in terms of supporting small efforts, and I mean small and big. Little golf tournaments, or even Michigan Theater, where those kind of places. We like to support those places.
Yeah, I think it's a great testament to that. It's the individuals of the company. It's an employee-owned company, so it's money out of the pocket of all of your owners.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, correct.
And at Christmas time, you do some extra things.
We do. I mean, we've one of our big events of the year is Operation Good Cheer, which I don't know if everyone knows what that is, but that's a put on by the state. I forget what it's called. The Youth Health Services Group. And anyways, it's the foster system, and so we've been. This is our 14th year. We have participated. And then everyone adopts a child, and they're all kids from the foster system, some around the state, not necessarily from Jackson. Usually they're outside the state, and then you go out on your own, you buy them. There's a gift list that these kids put together, and then we have this big effort where a bunch of people come together on a certain day, and they all have to be wrapped a very specific way, and for transport, because they go in vans and planes and a lot of moving, and so then we have to. This year, I think we had to borrow a trailer and a trailer full of gifts and take it over to Chelsea, and it goes from Chelsea into a plane to go somewhere else. And so it's something that we really believe in, and our company's behind it. And so that's a bunch of individuals coming together and doing their thing and coming together on the one day to give these gifts out for the foster system.
It's awesome. The company purchased and completely renovated the old Comerica Bank building downtown. And I know, I can tell, you've pretty much expanded and built out the entire building now.
Correct, yeah.
How many people do you have employed now, Commonwealth?
At Commonwealth, we're about 260. About 170-ish are in the Jackson, Southern Michigan area, and then we have other offices around the country. Our Florida office is our quickest growing one. We have an office in Orlando. People want to go to Orlando.
Oh, you probably have to go down there this winter.
Well, sometimes, yeah.
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 Well, maybe we could do a story on the Orlando office.
We could. We can fly down there. That'd be fun.
It might take like a couple weeks to do it, but
yeah, I could probably swing that.
That's awesome. When you bring people into Jackson, they've never been here before, as a client, visitor, or potential employee. What are a couple of the things that you like to highlight or brag about Jackson with these folks?
It's interesting. It's interesting how many people come to Jackson and they'll go and research and they'll want to know what coney dogs are. It's really funny because I've had people that want to go to Jackson Coney for an interview because they want to try a Jackson Coney. So that's one of the things. But no, they're very interested in just the general landscape of the town, the parks. We had some folks in from New York City about 3 weeks ago, and we took them into our office, and they were like, They said they were expecting different. They said, this looks like Manhattan. I mean, they really were impressed with what we've done in our building. And yeah, I think people are surprised when they see the downtown, they see the thriving Jackson Symphony Orchestra and the other nuggets that we have in the Jackson area. Frequently, I'll take people out to the Country Club of Jackson, and they marvel at that facility. You know, Jackson's historically gotten somewhat of a manufacturing dirty, kind of a reputation, but it's not that. You can show them the art walk and things around Jackson and the murals, and people really are impressed when they come here if they've never been here before. Yeah,
I think it's a well-kept secret. But Experience Jackson, they're doing a great job getting the word out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rachel. Rachel's home with the kids. No one will come watch her kids. And
oh, really?
If you knew her kids, you'd know why.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Rich, thanks to you for all you do for the community, for us here at JTV. We appreciate your sponsorship. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays to you too. I appreciate the invite.
Good to see you. Rich Collins, CEO at Commonwealth Associates.